Saturday, June 19th, Terry Dwayne Ashford, your SNnews. Coming in with you, for you, about you. Yeah, it's you. Headlines around the world, headlines around the nation from SNnews, Street Now News. I'm Terry Dwayne Ashford, Saturday morning. Good morning. It's 6:48 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday morning, June 19th. You're hearing the voice right now, Terry Dwayne Ashford, SNnews. We're coming in with you, for you, and about you. Yeah, you. We'll bring you headlines around the world, all around the world. Headlines. I'm him in the car. Seat that guy, all for you. We're going to go ahead and get it started for you with headlines from USA Today. USA Today publications, national publications, that's reporting a tropical storm. Claudette is what her name is this time. Claudette is forming and threatening to bring dangerous flooding to the Gulf Coast. This particular USA Today report was issued about an hour ago. An update was issued about an hour ago, and the hurricane season's third tropical system is currently on deck. Our meteorologists there are reporting this Saturday morning, June 19th. You're getting this particular report from SNnews, who's collaborating with the USA Today, reporting to bring this particular SNnews report to you on Saturday morning here in the Washington, D.C. area. I'm Terry Dwayne Ashford. For that report on the tropical storm Claudette, that's supported by the National Weather Services in terms of the information that's been provided there. Forecasting is threatening to bring heavy rain and life-threatening flash flooding across the coast of Mississippi and Alabama, and also in the far western Florida Panhandle, according to the National Hurricane Center. Here from Washington, D.C., you're getting this particular flash flood watch warning information from Terry Dwayne Ashford, your SNnews JIC, here in Washington, D.C., the metropolitan area of Washington, D.C., on Saturday morning, 6:51 a.m., June 19, 2021. I'm Terry Dwayne Ashford. In the business news around the world, we're looking at CNN's business section, who's highlighting cars, automobiles, Tesla's autopilot system is following in the footsteps of an unlikely rival, and that unlikely rival, according to the CNN report that was brought to you, it's been brought to you by SNnews, Terry Dwayne Ashford this morning, is Subaru. So, yeah, according to business news coming from our CNN Business Center, collaboration with this particular report this morning, Tesla autopilot system is following in the footsteps of Subaru. This particular report was issued by CNN Business News on June 18th, yesterday, and where as Tesla has long led the auto industry. Sometimes it was even controversial, according to the report, with this driver assistance system autopilot. Now, Tesla is finding itself suddenly following the head of an unlikely rival, according to the report, and that unlikely rival is Subaru. That's going to be our headline around the world on business today. I'm going to give you a little bit more on that, just a tad bit more on that, and then we're going to give you an opportunity to jump to that story yourself by going to CNN.com and entering in the search engine there, Tesla. That's Tesla. This particular Tesla report dropped about a month ago. It announced last month that automobile leader will no longer be including radar for driver assistance system on its best-selling vehicles. The Model 3 and the Model Y will instead rely on cameras from the autopilot in those models. That's Model 3 and Model Y. Tesla announced last month that it will no longer include radar for driver-assisted systems in its best-selling vehicles. For SNnews, you're getting this particular report from Dwayne Ashford in collaboration with the CNN Business News, where Tesla, automobile maker Tesla, is now following a lead from an unlikely rival that we know of as Subaru. Now, this particular third headline around the world report from SNnews this morning comes to you from our New York Post, page 6, where we're reporting on an issue that's going on between Angelina Jolie's kids wanted to testify against Brad Pitt, and it appears that they've refused to testify. Now, half of Angelina Jolie's kids and Brad Pitt's kids wanted to testify against their father at the custody hearing, but the actress claims that the judge won't let them. Now, 3 of the kids have been asked to testify according to the lawyers of Jolie, and they said the court documents filed in December 2020 obtained by Us Weekly on Thursday. Now, Jolie and Pitt share 6 children, and half of them has been reported not to want to testify against their dad. The case we're talking about here between Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie is a custody battle over the kids of a divorce that was finalized in 2019, where the custody battle is continuing on. The year right now is 2021. It's 2 years. 2 years beyond the finalization of the divorce. They're still fighting over the custody of the kids. This particular report is coming to you in part from the publications called The Independent, and through SNnews, Street Now News, Dwayne Ashford here in Washington, D.C. The Independent is providing us with some of the information on that report there on the custody battle that's going on, where the kids have refused, half of the kids have refused to testify against their father. According to Us Weekly, court records indicate that the former celebrity power couple have a hearing set for July 9th. That's bringing about this particular SNnews that's been reported to you, for you, and about you from Dwayne Ashford here in Washington, D.C. And this particular report is coming in part from the Independent publications, and also page 6 from the New York Post. Headlines around the world from SNnews. Now, we here at SNnews on this Saturday morning, June 19th, 7:17 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in Washington, D.C. From Dwayne Ashford, your Street Now News, your SNnews journalist-in-chief broadcaster. We're going to close out the report this morning on some things from your penny saver. Here in terms of 16 things you should do to save money in the month of June, and probably thereafter too, but we're in the month of June right now, so we're saying it's the month of June. Now, everybody's going to be trying to do some of the similar things in terms of cutting or saving money. And some of those things that everyone usually do is kind of cut down on the mortgage bill. What they shoot for. They also go for saving on utilities, and getting kind of more out of the grocery budget there. Those are just some things that most people do try to save money. But some extra things that are suggested in this particular report this morning suggest other things that could save money. Includes a list of these things. Now, one of them says quit smoking. Quit smoking. One of the first things this particular report cites is that some people might get upset to hear that. But if you want to save money, it's a logical thing to do. This particular report is coming to you from Terry Dwayne Ashford, SNnews, by the way, through a publication that is called Your Penny Saver. Penny Saver. Your Penny Saver. Coming to you on June 19th morning, Saturday morning. The time right now is 7:20 Eastern Standard Time here in Washington, D.C. To save money, quit smoking. Not only is it hazardous to your health, but it's costing you, and it's also costing the family a fortune, according to the report. Smoking one pack of cigarettes per day costs you over $2,000 per year. And quickly, within this particular report, it says that, the writer mentions that there are plenty of techniques out there to quit smoking. It all comes down to your dedication to cut the habit, if that's something you want to do, you've decided to do or not. Whether it's to save money or for your health, but it definitely can save you some money. It could save you about $2,000 per year. The second method is to save money is to install CFLs and LED lights wherever you can. And we want to mention off the cuff there, you might spend a little bit more money for these particular types of lights. But the new lighting technology has made the bulbs last longer for years without even having to replace the bulbs, and that within itself could save you about $45 to $50 per year. Now, these particular methods might have some drawbacks to it. The CFL lighting system may have some drawback. One of the drawbacks is that you may not get the full brightness. They take a while to warm up in order to get you the full brightness immediately. Those are just some drawbacks there to changing the lighting system, but it'd be well worth it. The third thing that you can do to save a little money is, why don't you take a look at your subscriptions, your paid subscriptions. Those things that comes off of your credit card every month, whether you use them or not. Well, I want to cancel the unused subscriptions. We're finding you can save a lot of money just by taking a look, doing your diligence in those subscription area of your spending. Yeah, take a look at your subscriptions and cancel the unused subscriptions. This particular report is coming to you from Terry Dwayne Ashford, and Your Penny Saver is our resource for that. Also, make a grocery list. Some people don't go to the groceries without a grocery list at all. You might want to make a grocery list, and that would also help you to save money. I notice when I go into the store, sometimes I go in with the idea of getting one thing, and I come out with a basket full of things that I didn't go in there for. I'm not going to say I didn't need. I probably thought about the fact that I needed them while I was there, but budgeting is about spending on what you need at that particular time, giving you a chance to think about it. So make a groceries list and follow that list when you go into that store. And one of the last things we're going to do is number 5 on our list here is for you to buy in bulk. Of course, when you live alone, you don't go into a store and buy a 24 pack roll of tissues. But if you buy in bulk, many times it's a lot easier. You save money that way. For SNnews, I'm Terry Dwayne Ashford on Saturday morning, June 19th. That last story from SNnews came by way of a publication called Your Penny Saver. Your Penny Saver. For SNnews, I'm Terry Dwayne Ashford. That concludes our headlines around the world this Saturday morning. Brought to you by SNnews Street. Now News JIC. Terry Dwayne Ashford. This particular SNnews report, Headlines Around the World, was produced by Terry Dwayne Ashford, managed by Terry Terry Dwayne Ashford, directed by Terry Dwayne Ashford, reported by Terry Dwayne Ashford. The voice you're hearing right now is that of Terry Dwayne Ashford. All voiceovers are that of Terry Dwayne Ashford. A face, unmasked, will be on the cover of this particular broadcast of Terry Dwayne Ashford. All for you.